is that the most disappointing thing in your time here?
No doubt, we gutted. Absolutely gutted.
Kelly, same question to you really, is that how disappointing is that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, we showed a lot of good stuff, but so I'm incredibly proud of the boys in terms of work rate, and in terms of some of our play. But ultimately, we lost. So as Scott says, we're absolutely gutted. But just on that as well, I just like to say a big thank you, because I thought that the Scottish crowd were absolutely incredible today, and I'm just sorry that we couldn't quite sneak out that win for them.
Was there any time that you think you had the game in your hands? Was there any time?
Well, yeah, I felt as if we were. Yeah, I felt as if we had quite a lot of control, and as I said, it was just very, very disappointing to lose it in those circumstances in the last couple of minutes.
It's part of the growing pains. That's the way it is. We're on the back of an 11-2 penalty count again. And we get the 60-minute mark and we're 11-2 penalty count. We throw an intercept, 14-point turnaround, isn't it? Really? I mean, it's fickle world, this sport. Last week we were on the other end, So, yeah, look, it's growing pains. It is. With that, we all get a little frustrated. That was a game we should have won. There's no doubt about it. I felt we were the better team. And to show great resolve that we did on the back of that penalty count, and to be in the contest and dominate the contest, sometimes the scoreboard doesn't always reflect. But so that's why we gutted. We gutted because I think we showed good endeavour. Thought we showed some really good skill and intent. And to be fair, I thought they did. I thought it would have been a really good game to watch, to be fair. I thought we showed plenty of resolve. But those growing pains hurt. Look, it goes twofold there with Dunkey. I mean, sure, the intercept, he'd feel down, but once again, you look at a guy's character. He come up and stood up and kicked the kick to put us back in front. There's character. Sometimes there's not execution, but there's character. I can work with character. I can work with skill. We can develop that. We've backed the lad. We've backed him. We haven't, put on a bench another number 10. We're trying to get a bit of growth. He's got a basic skill set that we like, that we think that can hold its head at international rugby. And we're prepared to back that out and see that out. And, he's misfortunate. Wrong option, wrong execution. But good resolve at the end. I'll take that. I'll take the character. I'll take it every day.
Well, it's been said. I mean, I think it's a game that we showed a lot of good stuff, and as I've said, we are just absolutely gutted. All of the players and the coaching staff, but we've got to learn our lessons, and we're just going to move on because we've got a huge game in 7 days.
Was Jim Hamilton injured?
He was, let's say, injured or fatigued, one or the other. It gets very close with Jim. We thought it was the right time for him, and he'd probably acknowledge that too. So it was a bit of both. He was breathing heavy, put it that way.
Kelly, were you pleased with the way that you dragged your line out?
Yeah, well, it's something that we've been working very hard on, and I think we saw that overall we probably just shaded the line at battle, but as I said, we keep going back to it, and we showed a lot of good stuff, but we didn't win, and that's ultimately what we want to do.
change the execution. I think look, we were really happy. Like we spoke about the lineup, we attacked their lineup. We thought they were happy. I thought the intent was good. I think that we wanted to run them off their feet. We did. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make it a fast game. What I'd change is the fact that I'd try to get the penalty count somewhere upon even. That's what I'd change, because you can't. That's the second week on a bounce here. We've gone into half time with we went 10-2 penalty count against Italy at half time, 9-2 this week into half time.
What do you think that was?
Sorry?
What do you think you had?
Well, look, we're going to look at ourselves first and foremost. So I won't run away from that. I'm not into the go bagging referees, but 2 weeks on the bounce, you can sit down on those 50-50s like they go there. I mean, when a competition's as close as it is, it's very hard to justify a big swing like that. That's where I struggle with. Yeah, we're going to look at ourselves, and first and foremost we will. But we'll find that swing just, there's just too many against you in important parts, and it finishes up being really, really important. So first and foremost, we'll look at ourselves. That's what we've got to do, and we've got to be honest about it. But second part, there might be a nice couple of conversations going on outside the rugby pitch. Look, the last penalty is one of those ones where that happens, and probably when you look at it deserving. When I had a quick look at it, I called it at the time, so you gave it the eye. Disappointed me the one before where we let them piggyback back down there. That's at the 76-minute mark. We're in their half with the ball, and we piggyback and game over. So there was that. That was disappointing because we had the ball and we could have controlled that. It's not so much that. You can sit there and nitpick, but the fact is, it's the 50-50s that you don't get that frustrate you. Look and say, okay, that's justified, done. What about that one? That's the one I get frustrated with, where, I'm happy to concede we're wrong there, but what about that one? What about that one? Look, I've got a pretty good relationship with them, but I've worked out after meeting them last night that I can't get the words back anymore. So, the conversations, every time we turn up, we're trying to get uniformity in the legislation, but the difference between each individual referee, I know they're working hard, they've got a job to do and all that, is too different. It's just too different. We're coaching depending on which referee we get. So we've got to accept that we're the largest part of that. We've got to accept that, and we will accept that. It's just the frustrating that we don't seem to be getting any crumbs coming our way, Homework? I've got a list about this big on each referee. I've got his secondary phone number, that he doesn't know that he has. We do everything we can, so we know what we're up against. And to be fair, we knew what we're up against today.
Let's take one more, please. No takers, right? Thank Alistair. Okay.
Kelly, did you seek any clarification from the referee regarding the disparity and the technicalities of why you were being penalised so heavily?
Yes, I was speaking to him, but I think in terms of the total score, I wasn't aware of that. But I was constantly speaking to him, and I met him yesterday, and I thought, we're a good link there, and but like Scott says, as a team, we're going to look at ourselves and we need to figure out what we can do.
Gents, ladies, thank you very much. Thank you.